Bronies are adult male fans of My Little Pony.
I pray to the Lord Jesus Christ if he can help me.
Over 10 years now.
My Little Pony.
It's one of the most discriminated demographics on the entire planet. I mean, there has to be a reason that so many adult men love this show, right? I finally decided to give it a fair shot. Our first Sona, the stuff on fire, lesbian pony,
Pinkie Pie and Rainbow Dash.
We're hooked on My Little Pony. And who knows, maybe I'll discover a love for My Little Pony in the process. Hello, everybody. The internet is full of subcultures. The internet is also full of mentally ill people. You got the gamers.
Did I ever tell you what the definition of insanity is?
You got the political commentary community that has streamers like Keffels who dox and slander people for content. Hell, you have people who think H3H3 is still funny.
Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am.
This is a horny Jewish man in a loveless marriage with Gila, who is a ruthless bitch.
But there's a widely known subculture of the internet that's existed for over 10 years now, and that's the Brony fandom. Bronies are adult male fans of My Little Pony, but now a Brony is kind of an umbrella term for anyone on the internet who enjoys My Little Pony, whether they're an adult male or not. My Little Pony is a show created for prepubescent teenage girls. However, now the entire fandom is taken over by adult men who don't even know that the piss hole and the baby hole are two different holes. The concept of a Brony is kind of like if a bunch of adult men started watching SpongeBob and then made porn of it. The story's really good, bro. It's got like adult humor and stuff. It's made for everyone. Like, no. It's made for children. It's about fucking sunshine and rainbows. I mean, Breaking Bad is a great show, but you don't see a bunch of adults writing fan fiction about... You know, maybe I should give MLP a chance then. I mean, there has to be a reason that so many adult men love this show, right? So after 10 years, I finally decided to give it a fair shot. And who knows, maybe I'll discover a love for My Little Pony in the process. I'm even dressed for the occasion. So I'll be taking a look at the My Little Pony fandom and seeing if I fit in my first installment of my brand new series where I try to assimilate with bizarre internet cultures as an outsider and to see what makes these fandoms so worthwhile. This is Becoming a Brony.
Chapter 1. Creating a persona.
Okay, so the first step is we gotta make our pony sona, which is what they call their personas because they couldn't think of anything better, apparently. I have this reference here of a My Little Pony character, and hopefully this will give us a good idea of what we're aiming for. Excellent. This looks like a fucking creepypasta. You need to get that tail. Can't have a pony without a tail. I don't think the creators of My Little Pony could do better than this. Are we gonna make my pony sona a boy or a girl? I feel like most of the ponies are girls, so I mean, I could like live my feminine desires through this pony. Hair, yes. It's gotta have eyes. We gotta give it some soul, you know what I mean? If you guys want to use this template to create your own ponies, you have my permission. So now that we got the template set out, we gotta give them some life, some color. I'm gonna go with this lavender because I like purple. Maybe add some depth to the character design, have some parts be darker than the others. Look at that. It's called shading, all right? Give her some slate gray hair. That looks fucking good. What the fuck? Deeper purple eyes. Give some texture to the hair as well. Crucial. Or is it fur? Ponies have hair or fur? I mean, this is obviously hair, right? Like, this part would be fur. I don't know why I'm thinking about it so much. This is fucking amazing, dude. I couldn't do better if I tried. Look at this. This is really good. I'm actually proud of myself. They also need a symbol on the ass cheek, so I'm gonna give her a symbol. Just a random symbol. It doesn't mean anything. Who cares? Okay, I think that's it. We just gotta name this pony now. I'm gonna look up a random pony name generator, see what comes up. Mythic Star, dude. That sounds cool. You know what? This is our first Sona, or fuck, pony Sona. It's the same shit, dude. It's fucking deplorable. Yes. I'm gonna give my John Hancock. Look at that, dude. We have it. We've done it, boys. We finally have a furry Pony Sona. It's the fucking same shit. Maybe just give it some final touches. I noticed that the reference here has some sparkles in the eyes. So now we've begun our assimilation into the Brony fandom, but there's a few more steps that we need to take first.
Chapter 2. Understanding the community.
So now it's time to see what the average Brony is like. I found a few videos and we're going to be checking them out. This one is called The Fires of a Brony's Ambition. It seems truly poetic. God, it's like, oh my...
You've got 5 seconds to tell me where the real Equestrian Daily headquarters is.
So why is he shooting a gun?
Get a mite. Unfriendly.
Who gave this fucking guy a gun? What the fuck is this?
Thanks for the information. May Celestia have mercy on your soul.
Literally 12 pixels on the screen. Later that night. Why is all this stuff on fire? Did he light a forest on fire?
Sophissa, you're next.
Okay, cool. We're off to a great start. This community seems really fun to be a part of. Okay, so the next video we're going to be looking at is the 1-year anniversary of me becoming a Brony. So this is obviously a vet in the field. You know, he's definitely had some experience here. He knows the ups and downs. He knows all the ropes of being a Brony. So hopefully he can give a little bit of insider insight to this beautiful community.
I'm quite excited for New Year's Eve tomorrow. And it's not about the new year coming in, me getting a new chance at something and all of that, but it's the first anniversary of me becoming a fan of My Little Pony Friendship is Magic. This video is dedicated to how I became a Brony and the struggles I went through along my journey.
Yes, as we all know, there's many struggles that come with being a Brony. It's one of the most discriminated demographics on the entire planet. Black trans women, gamers, and of course the Bronies.
Laugh all you want, but I like it. My love for animation began through watching VHS tapes of Disney sing-alongs, and it's just... night, Dad.
His dad just fucking comes in and says goodnight, like, as soon as he starts the video. And it's a minute into the video. You could have just started the video over. Why the fuck did you leave that in? Like, it's not like you committed a shitload of time to this video. Like, that is like, that's exactly what I would expect from a video like this. Like, your fucking dad comes in to say goodnight.
Sorry, that was my dad.
I could definitely tell that he was your dad after you referred to him as dad, but thank you for clarifying.
There were many shows I liked on TV that were animated, such as Animaniacs, Pinky and the Brain, Dexter's Laboratory, The Powerpuff Girls, Johnny Bravo, Hey Arnold, The Rugrats, Doug, The Wild Thornberrys, and even Rocket Power. Of course, with my brother, David, I watched the superhero cartoons such as Superman, Spider-Man, Batman, X-Men, reruns of the Thundercats, the Smurfs, Alvin and the Chipmunks, the Muppet Babies, DuckTales, the New Adventures of Winnie the Pooh.
Shut the fuck up. I get it. You watched cartoons. You liked animated shows. I understand, alright? Like, we don't need to go into depth about every fucking show you've watched in your entire life. No, I'm being too hard on this guy. He's one of my fellow Bronies. You know, I gotta understand, okay? That he's gotta make all this very apparent.
Sorry I had to mention all these shows, but this was my 90s childhood. If you were a kid growing up during this decade, you would know what I'm talking about.
Obviously, it's cringe for me to be like, oh, I'm a 90s kid. I was born in the 90s. I was born in 98. I didn't have much of a 90s experience, but one thing I did experience from the 90s was cartoons. And as somebody who grew up with 90s cartoons, I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
I gave Phineas and Ferb a try for a while because at least Disney still cared about animation and not live-action teens bickering. But I gave up on it because not only was it losing talent, an episode called Phineas and Ferb Get Busted made me misbehave really bad.
It made you misbehave really bad. What happens in this episode? Okay, so obviously whatever happens in this episode he must have done because it influenced him to get in trouble. Okay, so apparently in this episode, Phineas and Ferb build like a giant tower. Is that what you did? Did you just build a giant tower out of like fucking sticks? When the absence of a bolt 473 in the tower is confirmed by Phineas as he finds it in the grass, a massive flaw in the structural integrity of the tower reveals itself. The tower topples over and collapses, landing and crushing the Flynn Fletcher house. Is that what you did? Did you destroy your house? This is some serious lore here. Look at how much effort these people put into writing about one fucking episode of Phineas and Ferb. I don't even need to watch the show. I can just read the fucking Phineas and Ferb wiki. Okay, so I guess this guy destroyed his parents' house with a giant tower. That's interesting.
I won't go into the details.
That's
Another
fine.
thing made me misbehave really badly as well. It was called Scooby-Doo, The Mystery Begins. I felt like they tortured my characters by making them be put under death threats and threats for them to commit suicide.
Threats to commit suicide in Scooby-Doo. Maybe Scooby-Doo is way more base than I remember. That is fucking weird.
And connecting that with the fact that some shows feature a man slapping a woman or a child or beating them made me start abusing myself, and at one point I made my nose bleed and splashed it all over a door, and I cleaned it up. I prayed to the Lord Jesus Christ if he could help me behave better. I even had a therapist help me through, but I felt like if I could just live in an environment where everybody was happy, anything good and innocent could happen. And clouds were solid, walkable, squishable, fluffable, moldable, sinkable, bounceable, and even sleepable on. That I could become a better man and be exactly what God, my mom, and my dad wanted me to be.
Okay, so let me get this straight. You prayed to Jesus Christ for something that's bounceable and squishable. Is that what you said? And so he blessed you with My Little Pony is what I'm guessing, right? Take a breath, all right? Collect yourself. It's okay. You know, we're all here to help.
This is where My Little Pony Friendship is Magic came in.
Yes!
While trying to look for images of walking or sleeping on a cloud to try to calm myself down, I came across images of Rainbow Dash sleeping on a cloud. I neglected My Little Pony for a long time up to that point because it was a girls' show. Yet I found out that guys like me were watching this show. Like, what is going on? Are you kidding me?
Yeah, guys like you are watching the show. I mean, what is it? What are guys like you? People who pray for bounceable and squishable items to save them? Like, what does that mean?
But on New Year's Eve, after the countdown to 2012, I let curiosity get the better of me, searched for My Little Pony Friendship is Magic pilot, and with the volume turned down low, started to watch. And I watched another episode, and another one, and another one, and another one. And before long, I was hooked.
We did it, boys. We're hooked. We're hooked on My Little Pony. It's a great fucking day for America. Like, this entire video is about, like, his experience of being a brony, but 7 minutes into this 11-minute long video, he's finally gotten to the part where he actually becomes a fan.
This was a show that not only was innocent and sweet, but also funny, cool, and so powerful at the same time. I don't really know much of shows these days where values of friendship, love, respect, generosity, kindness, honesty, all that stuff are reflected.
I feel like every kid's cartoon probably touches on those subjects at some point. This is like my problem with like brony culture, at least before I became a brony, obviously, is like, why do we have to act like this show is like this profound piece of media? Like, you could just be like, yeah, I like the show, it's enjoyable, I like the cartoon and the aesthetic and all that stuff. Like, it's funny. Like, that's all you need to do. You don't need to like fucking make a manifesto about how like this is like some profound piece of fucking cinema.
Unfortunately, I have a bit of a hard time sticking with the crowd, as I made a really embarrassing video back in March, where I unboxed My Little Pony toys and played them in a McDonald's.
You did what now? This sounds like an interesting video. Let's see if we can find this one. I found the video.
Here's my unboxing of the current Happy Meal ponies that are being released out there. See, there's Pinkie Pie. Yep. Hang on, let me Oh. Who's this? Oh. Well, at least I can't pretend that's a rarity. Okay, now let's do the second one.
The video is painful enough, but him trying to fucking open this goddamn Happy Meal is like actually triggering the shit out of me right now.
Hang on.
Oh no.
The same both toy and I wanted Pinkie Pie and Rainbow Dash.
Oh my god.
Pinkie Pie and Rainbow Dash. It turns out that I got both of the same one. Unless they actually know who the heck these ponies are.
I don't think they know who the ponies are. I'm just gonna, spoiler alert, I don't know how this video even progresses. But no, they don't know who the fucking ponies are in your fucking Happy Meal.
Doggone, every pony must understand. That's
Every pony must understand.
Oh, here they come, here they come.
Two of the different ones.
Oh, well, that's alright. Well, at least I can't pretend that one's Rainbow Dash and one's Pinkie Pie.
What are you doing the video for?
An unboxing of the Happy Meal toys for YouTube because there's this huge counterculture of on the internet called Brony.
I love that she just walks away. That's perfect. Like talking about Rainbow Dash and Pinkie Pie as if anyone gives a fuck.
There's this huge counterculture on the internet called Bronies, and they have mashups and clips based off this one pony show.
Like, if this video was released in 2022, I don't think I would actually think this video was real. But since this video was made in 2012, I know this video is real. This is painful. God bless this girl just trying to do her fucking job and, like, be kind and have to listen to this shit. I mean, what, like, how are you even supposed to react to the things that he's saying? Like, you can't fucking bounce off a conversation about fucking ponies when you have no fucking clue who Pinkie Pie and Rainbow Dash are.
Alright. At least I explained to her what the whole Brony thing meant.
Yeah, at least you informed somebody on the lore of My Little Pony. That was very important. You know, it's a net positive overall. Yeah, you had a horribly awkward conversation with somebody and didn't get the toys you wanted, but hey, at least this random stranger that you'll never see again understands that bronies exist.
Alright, well, quick update. It turns out that one guy was willing to exchange his alternate pony and for that one, and it turns out I've got Applejack.
No!
Oh, hang on, let me reenact a scene.
Oh no, don't reenact a scene, please, whatever you do.
Okay, just take the broken lambs down. Don't you care about nothing other than purifying some pony house too, and making an absolute mess of the town square, Applejack. Oh no! My beautifully starved mane shall be ruined!
This video unlocked a memory of me, like, playing with McDonald's toys. I was fucking 6.
She'll regret. I reckon you all ought to be so. Well, then let's go.
Chapter 3. Studying the literature.
Okay, so now we're on the Brony Stories section for Wattpad.com. This is pretty much a website with a bunch of deplorable fanfiction written by like 3-year-olds, so this should be pretty good. I see LeBron James's son has some fanfictions. I didn't need to know that existed. Rain on Me. Hood Love. Mikey Williams? That's another fucking basketball prodigy. Why are there fucking fanfics about these people? Adopted by Tony Stark? What does this have anything to do with bronies? All right, I'm really interested in these two. Rainbows and Royalty and Love Comes to Every Pony. The Lesbian Pony. It has one view, and it's number 55. I gotta read this one. Rainbow Dash walks to the meadow. Rainbow Dash proceeds to walk through the meadow. Rainbow Dash finds Fluttershy. Then they kiss and roll around in the grass like Padme and Anakin. Fluttershy has a magic rainbow baby. Then that baby grows up to be bisexual. And then brony. Alright, okay. Why? If anyone ever tries to say that women don't have the right to choose and whether or not women have the right to get abortions, just show them Wattpad and they'll probably end up agreeing that we need to abort some fucking children. Watari is a brony. Alright, I don't need anime involved in this shit, alright? It's already cringe enough. Big jaw inflation. What is going on? Why am I all the way down here? Why did it shoot me down to 230? I definitely don't want to be this far down. Actually, do I want to be this far down? I think I do. This is probably where the good stuff is. Fluttersparkle. In the house of a yellow Pegasus that lived with animals and her amazing singing, Fluttershy was having a spring cleaning party at her place. No pony was there, but Fluttershy and her pets. She hummed a sweet tune, making Angle stomp along. The birds chirping. It was a singing celebration. Fluttershy stopped humming, and her animals stopped too. It was a knock at the door. Fluttershy didn't have any pony to tell her they were coming, so she felt sorry to ignore, and she flew over to the door and opened it. Oh, hi, Applejack. Is there something wrong? Fluttershy quickly asked. AJ shook her head as in she was saying no. Oh, good. I got worried there. She sighed in relief. Hi. I heard you need me, so I came as fast as I could, Fluttershy said while sitting on her chair. The rest sat down. So, what are we here for? Dash asked. She looked at Twilight. It's not important. Fist, I gotta say things around Ponyville isn't as exciting. Okay, here's the deal. I bored. Twilight yelled. She didn't scared any of her friends, not even Fluttershy, but they did agree. What the fuck did they agree about? I guess they're all bored. Ooh. We should have a sleepover. Pinky just had a great idea to marquee this week a little more better. They, Ideal agreed again with, Ideal nodded, smiling. To be continued. Last updated March 11th, 2016. Come on, you can't have us waiting that long for the sequel. What is this, fucking Borderlands 3? I actually wish they kept us waiting a little bit longer for that one. Extra Thick Adventurer. The Mayonnaise Story. Okay. Chapter 1. I go to Wendy's. I get burger and fries. They got no mayo. I cry. Eggplant life. You are a fucking scholar. Hey, yo, what the fuck is that? Mordecai and Twilight Sparkle. Is this like the origin of the meme? Well, there's fucking comments, dude. What the fuck? Oh, Twilight, my love. Who knew I'd be the one to fall in love with a pony? What are the what could possibly be the comments? Mordecai 113, could we pretend thy aeroplanes in the dark sky are like comic stars? He repeated that he could use a wish right now. I thought you did something. Her soft skin, luscious locks of hair, her huge, fat, and enormous heart. All I wish is to see you once more. When I first saw you at the furry hangout last week, you were so talented at dancing. This is painting a picture in my head like I couldn't believe. You walked up to me and laughed. I said, damn bitch. You reminded me of Rigby. If Rigby was a drunk teenager like you. A drunk teenager? On the ride home, all I could think about was you and your hot and graceful dance moves. We live in different worlds, yet you somehow caught my eye. You caught my attention better than anyone. You are truly extraordinary. Sincerely, Mordecai. I like how this is like kind of an analogy for how a brony might feel about their favorite pony. Like, we live in different worlds, but I still love you, even though you're a literal fucking animal that doesn't exist. Thicky Nicky. What? Am I on the wrong one? I'm not. This is still the same thing. Thicky Nicky. Those were the last words I ever said to her. I regret nothing, but she looked like she regretted something. After I said those words to her, she never spoke to me again. I wonder why. Twilight's POV. Okay, this is where it's getting into the brony stuff. One night, I was in this furry club when I was in this furry club. Please let me know where a furry club is so I can stay far the fuck away from it. One night, I was in this furry club when I saw this super cute bottom sat with his legs crossed. Obviously, I walked up to him and pretended to like him for some easy cash, but he started doing this weird dance thing. He leaned his head back and started aggressively shaking his arms. It's the fucking, oh, what's that movie where the guy dies and they have to pretend he's alive, so then he just does the dance? Is it A Weekend at Bernie's? Yes, A Weekend at Bernie's. This movie's actually really fucking good. Wait, does anyone else get the Weekend at Bernie's reference in this comment section? Slay, Miss Girl, get that money. All right. Anyways, after a while of twerking on him, he grabbed my hair and yanked my head back and whispered in my ears the sweetest thing I could have ever heard in my entire life. The sweetest thing any man could say to me. Thicky Nicky. Oh my god. I scrolled down and I see a fucking Donkey and Shrek fanfic, and right next to it, it's Donald Trump and a lolly. There's like a warning and it says cancer. It is 2016. Everything is dank and MLG. I'm upset at how correct you are. Iraqi children are still being bombed by the government. Trumpster just became president. There is a pickle up my ass. Trump stands on Twitter.com are currently breaking into my house. There was a re-election, but he got -2 votes and Joe Biden put anthrax in the White House mailbox, so Trump decided to go on vacation. Trump says he's going to build the wall himself now, so I'm gonna visit Mexico while I still can. I gotta ride in the airplane for 5 hours though. So I brought my slime and Taki so any Trump stands will think I'm a basic white girl and decide not to take a dump on my front porch. Hey yo, wake your ass up, Pika. A 20-foot tall, ripped, bodybuilding Pikachu shook me awake, grabbing my shoulder. He raised his fist, about to beat me up. I was so scared when suddenly I gained a massive erection. Based. My penis is so large and huge and ginormous that it penetrated the roof of the plane, creating a vacuum in which I was sucked out of. They brought me to Margaret Thatcher, who started taking her clothes off. The underside of her tits smelled like a Wendy's 4-for-4 meal. I punched her smelly ass in the face and hightailed it out of that joint. Wandering the streets, I was forced to explore the area around me. After wandering the streets, I came across a gay bar with a strip club. On the middle pole stood an orange man holding a sign that read, "Please help, I am poor because my father only gave me a small loan of $1 million. Follow on Twitter at Donald J. Trump." People were throwing eggs at him. I barfed because I came here for sexy stuff, but I saw Trump. People saw the barf and left. Why are you at a gay strip club? Shouldn't you be the president? I'll make a deal with you, said the dumpy Trumpy. Who needs brony fandom when you can just... Oh god, why is this picture here? Well then, what is your deal? I asked. He unzipped his pants. I will let you touch my willy if you don't tell anyone that I was here. What the shit? No, disgusting. But then I remembered how hot he was. Oh yes, Daddy Trump, lick my wiggle waggle. My mind told me no, but my boner, my bonger, my boater said, okay. But then the limo morphed into Optimus Prime. It stood up and took off its metal thong, revealing its 20-foot-long schlong. Before I could object, it went inside me so far it came out of my mouth, impaling and killing me instantly. Glorious Trump used his small loan of $1 million to make a medicine to cure me, but since I had already passed away, it was ineffective. He decided to just kill himself instead. In Minecraft. Upon dying, we reunited in heaven. Hey, Trump senpai? Yes, baby? You said you'd let me touch your wet willy. Why did you use Optimus Primes? He sat there and thought, fiddling with his toga and angel horns. Well, probably because my penis is so big that it's bigger than Optimus Prime's. Really? Can I see? Okay, but don't email Hillary about this. She will delete it. This is a very bipartisan work of fiction here, okay? You know, there's no hidden agenda here, all right? It's just about the memes. He pulled down his pants, revealing his -2-inch wiener. Trump, you're a fucking tard. I can't believe you let Optimus Prime stick his metal penis up my vegetable hole. So as you can see, the brony community is really bad at writing stories. So bad, in fact, that instead of reading a story about My Little Pony, I read a story where Donald Trump and Optimus Prime gangbanged a lolly and fucked them to death. But to be honest, I don't know if I gave this a fair shot. I haven't even watched the show My Little Pony Friendship is Magic. I can't judge this stuff because I don't know what the source material is. So, I guess I gotta do that. What time is it? Shit. Alright. This is shampoo. I have a runny nose and dry skin. I need to change this shirt. I got some I mean, boogers on it. Whew. Okay. I'm definitely a brony now.